We consider Grambling to be our neighbor here, an hour away. I will tell you that this is an important time, and I'm going to introduce a few of the folks that are here as well. But we're receiving close to 5,000 applications for 150 positions. Now we hope to grow that to 200 positions over the next couple of years as we begin groundbreaking and building on our new $60 million medical education building and wellness center. But for 150 applications, somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 applicants that are applying, after a while, everybody sort of starts looking the same. So I think this is a discriminating factor in helping get qualified individuals an interview. When you're looking at 5,000 applications, it's hard, Dr. Thomas, to go through 5,000 applications. Well, if there's a process where there is a guaranteed interview for qualified individuals, then that's what we're looking at. And that's what this helps with. This is kind of gives you a pathway to tell you that this is really, if you can do this, we're going to guarantee that you get an interview in our Health Science Center School of Medicine. And getting an interview, that's a big part of this whole process. I can almost, in my mind, I can believe that there's some individuals, when you're dealing with 5,000 applicants, there's going to be some individuals that inadvertently get overlooked. Well, I don't want that to be a qualified minority student. I don't want any qualified minority student to be overlooked. So I think this is going to help that process. And in turn, it's going to help improve our Health Science Center. So thank you, President Gallo, for allowing us to have this opportunity to collaborate. This is an important initiative in my strategic plan to improve the overall quality of our Health Science Center. That's part of the plan of LSU. That's part of the plan of our Health Science Center specifically. I have to my right Dr. Debbie Chandler. She's the Associate Dean for Student Affairs, and she's been very important in this entire process. I have Dr. Tony Tebow, Assistant Vice Chancellor over diversity, not just for the School of Medicine, but for our entire campus. She's been very, very important in getting this process rolling. Dr. Wanda Thomas. And Wanda? See, with these masks on, I can't tell whether they're smiling or whether they're frowning. Maybe they're sticking their tongue out at me. I don't even know it, But Dr. Wanda Thomas is been recently appointed as the Dean of Admissions for our School of Medicine. And so very, very important position. Also, most of you know Marquis Pierre here. Marquis has been our liaison with the legislature for many, many years, and is very, very important in everything I do. She's one of my top 3 or 4 people that I talk to when I make decisions about just about anything, And then, of course, Lisa Babin is our Executive Director of Communications. So I don't really want to take a bunch of time, but I just want to let you guys know how important this is to our Health Science Center, how important it is to me personally. And I want, my secretary or my assistant, Jerry, has been at the school for 54 years. She's been working at LSU for 54 years. She's not 100 years old. She started when she was probably about 17 years old. She was telling me yesterday, she said, something had come up about an individual. I get calls all the time. Marquis knows, Lisa knows. I get calls every day, at least 2 or 3 calls. I want to get, can you help this person get into medical school? What about this? What about that? We try to take politics out of it as much as we can, as much as a state university can, But she said, Dr. Colley, you're always trying to help people. You always want to help. If I could get everybody into medical school, because I think everybody has something to offer, and it's not just about grades, It's not just about how you take a test. It's more about the passion you have to help people. And again, I'm going to say this, President Gallo, it is providing a mechanism to, you know, Jesus put us here for a reason other than just making money and talking smack. I mean, we have to be able to give back to society, to make society better. And so, anything I can do with the help of my dear President, I will do.
Awesome.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. All right. Well,